Welcome to the Triple D Podcast, bringing you the forefront in entertainment, angry complaining, and YouTube bullshit, also memes. Now, the first D sitting to my left, the wonderful, the magnificent, the man with a terrible haircut, Disco Dolly.
It's still better than yours.
And your life. To my right, the man with a, I'm gonna argue a better haircut. He looks like a member
you
of.
can't argue that. It looks like he's fucking put a mop in his hair.
He looks like a member. He looks like the member of the Hitler Youth. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, that can't be a good thing.
It's an accurate way to put it.
Yeah.
Anyway, the young member of the
Better
Hitler
than a member
Youth,
of the fucking Soviet Union over
the
there.
Aryan genius, Darryl. Yes, and now the heart of it all, the only man that matters, really. The illustrious, the magnificent, the sexually magnetic Donovan. Yes. Also,
He attracts men with that beard.
they won't leave. it's the reason you guys
They're
are
under
here.
your-
That's
they're
why
under
we're
your
here.
bed.
Oh, yeah.
But Donovan, it's not gay if it's in a three-way.
If it's three men, it's gay, Darryl. You need to accept
no,
that. Own
it's,
that.
it's not gay if it's in a three-way.
What if it's in a four-way?
The Lonely Island said so.
Yeah, the Lonely Island has
Darryl,
proven you're
you
not.
need help.
He does.
They're the suppository of all wisdom.
Oh, end your life. End your life.
For those who don't understand the reference, it was an iconic phrase said by a former Australian Prime Minister.
Yeah, oh, I miss Tony. Tony was great.
I love his little budgie smugglers.
I'm sure you
And
do.
then he's
You
eating-
fucking
manly
eating
dish.
onions.
Oh god. What about when he was gonna shirt front Putin? That was amazing.
I am
That
going
was
to
quality.
shirt front Mr. Putin.
Okay, so my understanding of a shirt front is when you grab someone's shirt, you pull it over their head, and then you kick the shit out of them, right? That's what shirt fronting is.
I thought it meant you just stand up in their face.
Body up
Really?
to them. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
That
fine.
was it.
Can't.
Okay, so it's more like it's like a dominance thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
That's a Tony Abbott thing to do.
I still love though, because after Tony said that, a bunch of Russian warships entered Australian waters. Just like, so Putin's just like, do it, faggot.
It's like Cuba, part 2.
Cuba Part 2, Missile Boogaloo. But anyway, enough about terrible failed Australian Prime Ministers.
Let's move over to the other side of the water, to New Zealand.
Yeah.
That is a
That's
Tasman boy.
It's where Donovan was
And
recently.
it was fucking terrible.
Please enlighten us. And if
Okay.
you don't know what New Zealand is,
It was a mistake.
You shouldn't be listening.
Who does
Go to
know?
bed.
What is New Zealand?
So basically, New
It's a
Zealand...
myth.
Shut your face. New Zealand is what happens when Australia said, hey, look at that island over there. We don't want it. It is a failure of a country. It is full of people who can't pronounce basic words. Case in point, sandals.
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 Sindles.
You know what they say? Jandals.
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 With 2 G's.
Just what level of impairment is that? Hey guys, we got these sandals. Jandals. Just die. Die in large numbers. They fucking so many sheep.
I didn't realise they were that incompetent.
They do. They're terrible. They can't pronounce six.
Oh, sucks.
Sucks.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips end your lives
It's
in
pretty funny.
vast numbers. All I'm saying is this, okay? Because like, New Zealand has no military, so I'm pretty sure if someone just gives me like a basic rifle, I can take over New Zealand.
But bro, they have the power of sheep.
No, they're all going to die. That's what matters. I'll take their
Bro,
sheep.
we have sheep.
You fuck sheep as well. That's the problem. That's why you're also goddamn hairy and fat.
Yes, but do you actually understand the implication of going to war against sheep? Knowing Australia's history of war against animals,
True.
like the Great Emu War, where
Yeah.
we lost.
We
That
lost
was
to
pretty
emus.
sad.
Or the
Ladies and
cane toad.
Yes.
Oh, the cane.
Still losing.
The cane
Yeah.
toad's kicking our ass, man.
Yes,
like
yeah.
that's the
They'll
ultimate.
be in your backyard soon, Darryl.
Oh god,
Fuck.
they'll never leave. But anyway, so while I was in New Zealand, I did a bunch of like the adventure shit. I was supposed to be there for 2 weeks, and then I looked at my wallet.
Original.
Yeah, my wallet looked at me and said, "Fuck you, you're not staying any longer." So I left after a week. So I went whitewater rafting, I went caving, I went boating, I went sailing. A lot of fun. I went drinking a lot, which was the fucking fun part.
Is that any different from normal?
Yes, it is, because drinks, the one upside about New Zealand is the drinks are very cheap.
Well, drinks in Australia are pretty fucking expensive.
They are.
Anyway,
It's like
so-
fucking like $9-11 a shot. It's fucking theft.
Fucking $9 a beer.
Yeah. See, in New Zealand, I can get shots for like $5. So I'm like, I can get proper fucked off $50. This is amazing. But then I realized I'm gonna spend the amount I normally spend. So I was in Taupo. For anyone who's been there, it's kind of like a nice little town. Nice shit. There. It's a lot
Oh,
of
the
nice
one
shit.
next to the lake.
Yes, next to a lake. So what happened is, we show up there. I'm hanging with this Danish dude I met on the trip, and he can't pick up girls. So he wants me to wingman for him, and I can't. I'm not good at this.
What do you mean you wingman that guy with a fucking message?
Fair enough. Fine. I've wingmanned a few people, but I'm not good at it. It's about numbers. If you
You
approach,
got him laid.
I did, but if you
There
approach,
you go, you're good at it.
if you
Fine.
approach enough people, you're gonna succeed eventually. Especially on Tinder, where every girl's loose and wants to put out.
That's true.
It's true. It's why people are on Tinder. No one's on Tinder like, I'm gonna find a study buddy.
You're not in Tinder for the plot.
Perfect. But anyway, so we decided to grab these 2 Norwegian girls for pre-drinks, and I have a bottle.
You just grabbed them.
Yeah, basically, I was like, because they apparently,
all right, Trump.
apparently, yep, fucking just grab them right by their feline. Anyway, so what happens is we're doing prees. We're in his room. I have about half a bottle of whiskey, and he has maybe like 2 shots worth of it. I have the rest. The girls show up. They say they don't drink whiskey, and then one of them says, "I bet you can't finish it."
Oh.
So I finish a bottle.
Can't resist the challenge.
I can't. You gotta
Just
I'm
loves
competitive.
to exude his masculinity.
Oh yeah, so fucking masculine. Can't you tell by my voice? It's fucking just manhood.
Real.
I can tell by
All
your
the testosterone.
beard and your haircut.
Yeah. Oh god, my head. That's part of the story though, actually.
And you have a go at mine.
Fair,
Oh,
fair.
the hypocrisy.
But no, so after about maybe 10 shots worth of whiskey, I head down to the bar. I'm taking them with me. I get bored. I see this German chick as I walk by. She's sitting on her own. I know she's on our bus. So I'm like, "Oi, you! Do you want to come drink with us?" Because I'm bored and I'm drunk. I'm like, "Why not?" So we head down to the bar. We play Ring of Fire, and there are these jars, these $7 jars, which have 2 shots in them, which is such a good price if you, at least relative to anything in Melbourne. So we head down to the bar. I have 3 of those 2-shot jars, so I'm up to about 16 shots total. And then I'm really pissed. So in my mind, I think this is the perfect time to go to a bunch of different tables and make people do shots with me. So I have another 6 shots. And that's when I'm approaching death, and I just start wandering on the dance floor. I will grab people by the hand, spin them, and just walk away. Because I found it hilarious at the time. I leave the bar, we go wandering around the park for a bit. We go to Macca's, we go to an Irish bar where I have 2 shots of Baileys. And then we're heading back, and I pick up one of the Norwegian girls in a fireman's carry. And I carry her around for about 10 minutes, because apparently when I'm drunk, I do not feel fatigue.
Well, who does?
True. But anyway, so then I get to about midnight, and I do not know what happened until 2 o'clock. I do not have any recollection, apart from one vague memory. I remember being in my bathroom, looking in the mirror. I've got my beard trimmer in my hand, which is an electric beard trimmer. I look at it and I think, hey, I could give myself a haircut with this. So, if you see me in real life now, there's actually a bit of a rent out of my hair on the side, but it's this fucking patch where there should be there's less hair than there should be. And it's growing in rapidly, luckily, because as soon as I do it, I'm like, wait, that's a bad idea. Doesn't matter how drunk I am, I know that's a bad idea. But yeah, so that was fun. And then to top that night off, 3 days later, I figure out I've stolen a dude's passport. Yeah, I was staying in this lodge where there was no internet, and I've got this fucking passport from the Danish lad. And I'm like, how the fuck did I get this? I think he just put it in my bag when I left my bag in his room. But yeah, so I end up with a stolen passport, and I've got it for 3 days. I'm trying to contact him, but I'm in this fucking lodge with no internet. So I can't do shit about it, and it's so frustrating. So and then I finally got his passport back to him. I think he cancelled it before he got it back, so he's kind of stranded in New Zealand forever. And if he ever gets to Australia, we're going drinking together, so that's going to be fun. So that was New Zealand. Also, one other thing. When I was in Rotorua, it's like this fucking...
Rotorua?
I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm not
That's
Maori.
probably not how you
Don't give a shit. Anyway, so when we're there, the super blood moon is happening.
Oh, yeah.
So that night, I get really pissed. I just met the lovely Danish lad. I'm trying to wingman for him, so I get bored and I steal one of my friend's purses and I'm just using that to open. Like, hey, does this purse work stylishly? Just for a meme, basically. And then I just fucking push the Danish lad at them and walk away. And it worked a few times, so don't judge me. But anyway, so I tried to stay up till fucking 1:30 a.m. in the morning to see the fucking super blue blood moon, and it was such a waste of time. Did anyone else try to see it?
Yeah, I was up.
Okay.
Saw most of it.
Was it worth it?
Not really.
It was pretty small and
Pretty meh.
That's what she said.
couldn't really see it.
I had a decent view, but yeah, it was pretty,
To quote
pretty average.
Darryl's GF, it was pretty small. But anyway, so enough.
Is that you?
I'm just gonna announce my retirement from the podcast
Oh,
now. 10
boo.
minutes in. Bye.
See you later.
He'll be missed.
Sorry, he doesn't say anything anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it'll become the DDA
Oh, well.
podcast. I'll bring in one of my friends. We
You
fine.
have friends?
It's shocking, I know.
No, you just change it around so the A's in the middle, then it's the dad podcast.
The dad cast.
Oh.
That'd be perfect.
And then you come back and get someone's name starts with Y and it can be the Daddy podcast.
Oh, fuck.
Perfect. But anyway, so enough about my travels though, because my travels were fun, but they weren't as fun as the lovely Darryl's.
Because everyone else just seems to travel and I'm just
yeah,
stuck
you're
at home.
stuck here. You
Yeah.
fucking failure.
This
you
is
can't
this is
leave.
why it's been so long, everyone.
End your life.
Blame these two.
Gun
These
in
two
mouth. Paint the
flogs.
roof.
Oh, ouch. So it's our fault that we're going out and having fun
Yep.
and you're
Yeah.
not.
Well, you're being a
Oh.
fucking
Ouch.
Yep,
lazy
your fault I'm
shit.
miserable.
Oh, that hurt.
Anyway, how was
How
your
was my trip?
Yeah.
Oh, it was pretty ordinary. So I went up for work mainly, but I went and saw family. Oh, the week
And you
beforehand-
ran into my dad.
Yes, I ran into your dad. That was in
Bateman's Bay. was it
Bateman's
not?
Bay. That's
Yeah.
about 3 hours south of Sydney.
Yeah. What are the
And-
chances? Someone do the math.
Yeah, that's pretty low. I ran into his dad. Unexpected. I did not know that his dad was going up
Yeah,
to Sydney.
they were on their way to Sydney.
And
Oh,
we
yes.
were camping in the area, and the day that we chose to go into Bateman's Bay for dinner, so 1 out of how many? 8 or 9 days, and I saw his dad just walking along the side of the footpath, just casually. So we went up and said hi, had a nice chat about how terrible we are at futsal,
Can confirm.
because we lost 22 that week, and so I decided to retire the entire team.
Really?
Yeah, so that
You're
that
that
ended.
bad?
Yeah, we were that bad.
But we were
Or-
short a
or
player for like 10 minutes.
You were that bad. So I
Oh,
wasn't
shit,
there.
You weren't even there.
Fine.
you
I wasn't.
quitter.
I wasn't there.
Is that why they were short a player?
Hey, I scored.
No.
I did score.
All right.
Well,
Returning back to the topic
Yes.
though. So I was in camping around in the Bateman's Bay area for about 8 days. So that was fun. We just went to the we literally just went to the beach every day, and that's all we did. And then I went up with my uncle and my aunt to Sydney, and I got to stay in Blacktown, which is the most lit part of Sydney that you can go
Were
to.
you the whitest person?
I was the whitest person there.
So it is
He was the
Blacktown
only
for a
white
reason.
person.
Yeah.
Yep.
It legitimately was called Blacktown because that's...
Because they're black people.
Yeah.
That's amazing!
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's-
like...
it's
Donovan, you
not
should move there.
Oh, hurtful. I'm brown. Browntown. Yeah, Browntown.
You're black enough.
Take
Isn't
it Browntown.
Isn't that another word for the toilet?
Yeah,
Go and
sadly.
live in the toilet.
Yep. Oh, self-roast. Suicide imminent.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you're going down there for work?
So yeah, it was for work. So I got a new job recently. So yeah, the last day I had work training. So
Whoa.
training in Sydney before I came back. But
So you're not just committing to the podcast, you fuck.
well, we're not getting paid, are we?
We soon will be.
Yes.
When we're at 5 million
I-
subscribers,
yeah.
when we have Logan Paul on, when he fucking dabs on fucking Dolly, and I get a job on
Hey,
Team
I'm gonna-
10.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
you're gonna
amazing.
fucking ditch the podcast.
Oh,
you
yeah,
little scummy
I admit
cunt.
that.
Team 10, take me.
Fucking
Team 10
hypocrite.
is the future.
Something wrong with you.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you wouldn't like happily take money to be part of fucking Jake and Logan Paul's shitty skits.
I have dignity.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a bank account. Fuck off. I have student loans.
There's more to life than money.
You're just wrong. You're just objectively wrong. But anyway, so
I have no money now and I'm doing alright.
are you? Aren't you like Mr. Dolly? I have crippling depression.
Yeah.
Exactly. Imagine how less crippling that depression would be if every time you felt sad, you could just take $300 and just rub it on yourself, just like this.
But I wouldn't do that.
Just imagine it. Just imagine.
It's okay. You got Football Manager to play every day. Yeah, high five.
Engine.
End our lives, please do.
Yep.
So
Any hitmen in the audience, we are calling out to you. If you
Take Donovan first.
No,
Yeah,
I
yes,
want to
please.
live. I'm the one that has hope. 'cause
That's
team,
why we need to take you
Because
first.
Team 10 can find me.
uh,
Logan Paul will Google himself one day. He'll be like, "This
What do you mean? He
fucker,
Googles himself every day.
this fucker is the future." And then I'll be on Team 10. It'll be perfect. It's all you ever want.
no,
Oh, fuck you, Dad.
get out.
Fucking faggot.
So yeah, Sydney was pretty dull.
I'm
Other
a
than that.
maverick, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
walked-
I'm a chach.
Shut
or
the fuck
whatever
up!
that
I'm
means.
talking.
Yeah, talk, isn't
Let me
enough.
talk. I don't talk ever, and you never let me talk. Whee!
What the fuck?
Okay. Enough of that.
Momentary onset autism.
I want my moment. Okay, I want my moment. You got your moment before.
Your moment
this
is
is my
fading
moment.
away
I'm
because you're
stepping away from
wasting
the
it.
mic. I'm
Yes.
stepping away.
All right. So really nothing happened in Sydney. I walked over the Harbour Bridge. I did all the shitty touristy things.
Original.
I drove past Bondi Beach for the first time, and it was a giant tourist manifest. And so I just drove straight past because it was just shit. What else did I do? I got sunburnt.
Oh, same here.
That
So
wouldn't be hard for you.
That's not really hard considering I'm the whitest person on the planet. But I didn't get it. It was on the day. I went to Manly that day, and I walked up and down the beach.
How ironic.
And then I went to the Opera House, and I walked up and back from the Opera House, and then I walked over the Harbour Bridge. I didn't get sunburnt from that. I got sunburnt in Western Sydney walking from the train station back to my auntie and uncle's place.
You fucking
Nice.
failure. You're the reason brown people are better than white people.
But it's quite incredible, actually, because at Manly, in the city, it was 26, 27 degrees. It was humid as fuck. It was still hot. But went back out to Blacktown, 35 degrees.
I'll never get over how funny Blacktown is.
It was just a 7-degree temperature
Like, is
change.
But you didn't get stabbed.
No, I
Is
didn't.
there an area called, like, Jewtown? Like how racist are things named there?
Oh,
Yellowtown?
I think that's about it, really.
Accountant Town?
But they copy a lot of names from Melbourne.
Do
Like,
they?
there's an Epping, there's a Richmond.
They stole
Hey,
our
and
name.
did they copy it from us or did we copy it from them?
I feel like we were the originals.
Hmm.
I respect us more than them.
I would hope
Yeah,
so.
same.
Fuck Sydney.
Proud of Melbourne.
Melbourne,
Chin chin.
Melbourne
Chin
is
chin.
better than Sydney.
Yeah.
Cheers to that,
Cheers to
boys.
If one of us was drinking VB, it would be perfect.
Nearly.
Yeah.
Carlton Drive's not far off.
Wait, did you
Wait.
just touch my foot?
Foot rape.
But on the note of Colton Draft, what are we drinking, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, yes.
Carlton Draft. Yeah.
Drinks.
And water.
Of
Very
Yes,
important.
we-
But everyone that's ever drunk water has died.
Oh, you're true.
Fun
It's
fact.
poisonous.
No,
Hi-
no
yeah.
way. Like, what about, like, if you die, like, in the uterus?
Oh, you're right. I'll do that count
So
as
there's
people.
water still in the blood.
Okay,
True.
fair enough.
Hydrogen monoxide.
You have defeated me. So,
Dihydrogen monoxide.
You're right. Dihydrogen
so
monoxide.
Dolly, you are drinking your delicious Carlton Draft.
Well, I finished one now.
Oh, you finished one, but you've got another.
I have
many?
2 more.
You've got 2 more, and you got another 2 in the fridge, don't you?
Pussy.
They are the 2
Really?
more in the fridge.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I was talking about when I said 2 more.
And
Not drinking hard liquor like a man.
Mm.
Shame on you.
what are you drinking,
off.
oh Donovan?
I've got a mixture of white sambuca. It's a little bit like licorice. I've got some vodka and I've got
Very
some
manly.
some coke, some conch.
Some conch.
Some conch. It's delicious.
Well,
Dale
I'm
has
on
some
the
flat
opposite
peppers.
side
Yep.
of the planet
Flat
with
peppers.
some whiskey.
Yeah. At this point, should we make a joke about your GF?
Yeah, fuck off.
We've touched upon a large, throbbing, touchy area.
We will
Oh,
edit that out.
No, we're not.
Please.
Keep it in, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it in.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That's what your like bit needs to be. Mine's end your life. Dolly, what's your bit? Your bit's just being
What,
very.
my catchphase?
Yes.
Or,
Why would you buy that?
Why would you buy that?
That's a fucking great drop from one of our trial episodes.
Feminism.
That's his drop. His drop is feminism.
I'll get it in a later episode.
Yeah.
So,
So-
we
so-
can-
I have many that I can't pigeonhole.
Yeah.
them
So
for one.
Darryl should be cut that.
yeah, cut that.
I'll,
cut
edit,
that.
I'll
it
edit
just
it out.
it just makes sense for me because I am the editor.
I know.
I am in full control.
Infinite
here.
power. Infinite power.
I can make you look like shit, Don.
Yeah. Little known fact. I am
What do you
far
mean he
more.
already does?
I am far more attractive than I sound in this broadcast.
He's not. He's average.
I'll own average. It's better. This is like.
I
Well,
think
what
we're
would
all
yeah.
pretty
Out
average.
of 10, let's rate each other. I think this will
Instead
be a
of
bit of
meme
fun.
review, we've
Oh.
got a meme review. It's review.
Am I a meme?
Peer
Is this
peer
what I'm
review.
Right.
Peer
We'll
review.
start with Donovan.
Of course.
Okay, how do I look?
Mm,
Incoming suicide.
the hair's pretty shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Well, I shaved it myself when I was drunk, so I
Yeah,
can't.
but it always looks
expect
like
it to
that
look
anyway.
oh, he's got some nice thick eyebrows though.
Oh yeah, power brows.
Thick eyebrows, but
Thick AF.
Mm.
Thick. Fat or thick.
That's a debate. That's a
the,
debate.
the beard's well trimmed, but it's not full.
Oh, yeah, it needs to
No,
fill
it's
in.
not
It
bad.
pisses
It's
me
not
off.
filling in.
It's just like there's
It's
that little patch.
Better than ours.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, fucking
I can't get anything in here.
Chin McGee and fucking 5-year-old pubic hair.
Oh, thanks. Thanks so much.
It's not that bad.
Look, no matter what you guys rate me, I'm gonna rate you guys lower, so I feel better about
I
myself.
feel like the chest hair's a bit of a point off.
Well, if he's gonna
yuck!
if he's gonna rate us
It's
lower,
like a carpet.
he's gonna rate us lower. We're gonna have to go 1.
I look
aren't we?
Arab, ladies
One.
and gentlemen.
What,
Well,
you
like-
would rate him a 1?
Well, he's gonna rate us lower. So what's the
I'm
point
not.
of rating him
I'm
high?
not. I'm not fucking geek. No.
Alright,
That's
we'll
insane.
save him till last then.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Dolly,
Yeah.
you're not fat. You're
Well,
you're not.
not modelling.
The line of fat is different than it was historically. So, like, by our generation standards, you're below the average weight. You're of a respectable height,
Your
You
hair's
have-
pretty generic.
but it's also not bad. Like, it's not like a classic sort of like blokey Australian look.
Much appreciated.
Like, I'll give you 6.
Bogan.
I'll give him a 6.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Daryl, what's your vote? Are you gonna be? Are you like 3?
Just remember, you're yet to come.
Ah, yes. I know that. I reckon... Ooh. This is a very hard decision because I'm just going to be judged.
Guys,
for
do you
a
think
while
do you
now,
think
so-
Daryl's gay for me?
Oh shit! Are we gonna get some fucking
very hard
podcast
decision.
romance?
I'm giving him a love hearts.
Gonna hear that
Alright,
later
I'll give
on
him.
the midnight
I'll give him.
Sucky.
I'll give him a 6.
Six.
A 6. I
Get
think
the
6
Zuck,
is
boys.
fair.
Get the Zuck.
Fair play.
Okay,
Alright, I'll cop
what
a
about
6.
Daryl?
Oh fuck! Here we go.
What are his pros and cons?
Greasy hair.
Greasy hair, but it's not a bad cut though.
It's pretty good.
His eyes are actually decent. Like he's got,
nice
he's got
eyes.
like an acceptable facial structure, but he's also like he's quite tall, but he's lanky for his height.
Yeah.
So that
But
takes
he's
away
not as
something.
lanky as some.
True. It's like that's an
Yeah.
average. Yeah, because like we've got our friend.
It's only really my arms that are lanky though. Like,
True. The rest of
And
you is like
legs, and
skinny
legs.
fat.
yeah.
So like
It's not muscle. It's just
Gotta-
fat.
gotta-
most of your cons equal your strengths.
Got
So
a,
you just
got a
sort of-
real.
It's,
real
also,
big-
it's not that you look normal. It's just that all of your pros and cons are in balance. It's like a 5.5, I'd say.
5.5.
Oh, a real big honking nose.
Oh, you're right. He does have a giant fucking
Oh
nose.
fuck! Here we go.
Fucking oy vey,
Giant-
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
I can say that I'm 2% Jewish.
2%.
2%. Represent the 2%.
Here we are. Right.
So
So, what are you gonna give me?
Yeah, what are you giving
I'll
Dolly?
I'll go with 6.
A 6.
Everyone, oh fuck you all. Everyone a 6. It's not like a 4.
Hey,
I just
I
kill
haven't
myself.
done you
Yeah,
yet.
we haven't done you.
Sit down.
Okay, time
Yeah.
There we
to.
go.
I'm drinking to get through this. Okay.
Alright, what else have we got? Generic dark brown eyes like myself.
I'm the factory
Mm.
model.
But it's not really a bad
Nice
thing.
and plump.
Oh, end your life.
Below the belt.
End your
Jesus.
life.
Well, you are the heaviest.
Yeah, true I am.
Yeah.
Marginally.
Okay.
Not by a
But
lot.
still.
All right. 5.
5? Ooh, suicide imminent. Where's my vodka? Does it help that I can drink like a fish and feel nothing?
No.
That's not good.
We're talking
That's
about
bad.
aesthetic.
Oh fuck.
We're not
okay.
talking about personality.
Yeah, if it's my...
I'll go a 6.
Okay, you're
Just
just...
a generic 6.
The fact that you have to think about that means
yeah.
it's a 5.
So Dolly, you've given both of us a 6.
Yep.
Then. Playing it safe.
Sitting on the fence.
Yeah, oh, the fence is comfy.
Woo.
Mm.
But on the topic of fences, didn't you nearly crash into one, Dolly?
Well, I didn't crash into a fence, but I did have a near-death experience. It wasn't a near-death experience.
Is that what we put in the title?
Exactly.
Nearly died! A
Yeah.
skydiving accident, gone wrong, gone sexual.
So, yeah, still on my L's because I'm lazy, but I've got my hours now, so hopefully I'm not far away. But an Asian gentleman.
Isn't it
Not
always
that his race is important, but I just thought that I'd include that.
subtle racism?
Yeah, he
Racist.
It's true. He nearly T-boned me. Had his indicator on, so I'm like, all right, turning. I'll come out, and he didn't turn. So yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
But yeah, it hasn't left me with significant mental scarring.
Okay,
so
so
I should be okay.
You're not a broken wreck yet.
I am not yet.
Yes, keyword.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Or were you already?
It's
What's
quite
your
possible.
mental health like, Dolly? How far away are you from killing us all?
It's been worse.
Not a high bar.
Mm.
I mean, you had fucking
Pretty good.
frosted tips for a time, so you couldn't
Yeah,
be mentally
that,
well.
It
then.
wasn't just the time; it was a significant portion of my life.
How many years was it?
It was a phase, Mum.
It's like
God.
4, 5.
It'd be like if I
it's
had
extremely regrettable, and I will never do
It'd be
it
like if I had
again.
like dark red eyeliner. It'd be perfect.
No.
Yeah, it's just nah.
That would bump you down to a
I
4.
was
Really?
just- yeah,
I feel like some goth people would be like,
We've-
yeah.
we've all made mistakes.
True.
Mm.
I prefer not to dwell on them and just try and just
Power through.
Yeah,
But
try
in
not do
terms
dumb things.
in terms of mistakes, how many crashes
How do you have?
have you had? So
And
I've had none. I've
How
not
many?
hit
Were,
anything.
how many were with Asian
I've
gentlemen?
had 2. What? I have had one, but it wasn't my fault because I was
It never
a
is.
guy turned straight into me from the lane next to me,
Yeah.
and he just flipped my.
In reality,
Back wheel.
Dolly was driving into oncoming traffic.
I wasn't, not correct. I rate myself as a good, solid driver. I don't think I need to say anymore. But
Rating
I've
himself.
had this with the Asian gentleman. Funnily enough, the guy that hit me was also ethnic.
Oh,
Not trying to insinuate anything, but I just thought I'd make the
They're
point.
all ethnics. They're out to get Dolly.
Here we
Just
go.
thought I'd make the point.
Bigot.
But I haven't, other than...
It was just me. That's what it was. I'm just T-boning Dolly wherever he goes.
True.
Oh.
Wouldn't be surprised. But other than that, no
It could be.
near misses or anything like that.
It could be me. I'm a terrible driver.
But something else that I also was up to while you two were enjoying your little trips, I watched The Room.
On SVS.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched it.
Room.
See, I was checking the chat. You said it, and I immediately
Yeah.
bolted to watch it
Yeah.
because I fucking loved that movie.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
It was pretty crazy.
Goodbye, doggy. Like,
Yeah.
it's so good. What a funny
You're
story,
my
Mark.
best customer.
Oh, so many good bits.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's very mean.
Oh, hi, Mark. I didn't see you there.
The best one is
You're tearing me
yeah,
apart,
Lisa.
Lisa.
The best one. Keep your stupid comments in your pocket.
Oh,
I love that line.
Oh,
it's so
yeah.
good. I've started saying that in real life. If someone's shit talking me, keep your stupid comments in your pocket. So much fun.
To think a man put his whole life savings into that.
He didn't though. He's still wealthy.
yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
He is.
He's really wealthy.
Like
He's even probably more wealthy
Well, yeah,
now
'cause
after
it's-
The Room.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute meme.
Oh, I still wonder how he made his money though, because like he was raised in New Orleans, but you can track down his origins to Eastern Europe. Of course you can. Look at it.
Mm.
Yep. Looks like
But-
Sylvester Stallone.
I
but
wonder
white.
how he made his money though. I really want to know. Like, 'cause
Drugs.
It's... Oh,
He
he's
said-
too
Allegedly.
innocent to sell drugs.
he
I
said he
feel like.
imported leather jackets. That's what he claimed he did.
One thing that I saw
Illegal
that they
trade.
thought was just
Allegedly.
property,
Mm.
because property is an easy way to make a lot
That
of
is
money.
very
True.
And they said that he had something. This is what they think. They think that he managed to obtain like a store in San Francisco or something,
Oh.
and then he sold it off or something and made a big profit off it, and managed to use that as like a boost to
Use that maybe as collateral for a loan,
Yeah.
and then use that to invest in more property.
pretty
Smart
much.
man. I mean, house development is a good way to make money.
100%.
But yeah, like
But funny, it was a car crash that gave him the epiphany to create The Room.
really.
Yeah, that spurred it on. It was a car crash because he had a near-death experience,
And
Segways.
and it made him rethink his life and what he wanted to achieve. So it's quite.
But
I haven't had the same epiphany.
No.
I'm still
Dolly was
hopelessly
like, "I'm
lost
gonna
in
make
an
a
abyss."
shit podcast."
Yeah.
But now, what was it about Tommy? The best thing though are the insane theories you can come up with about The Room. Because I love it. I love doing cinema analysis, even though it's never right. The best thing I've done is the Freudian analysis of The
Oh
Room.
my god.
Johnny symbolizes the superego. He's morality. He's the correct way to approach things. He guides the rest of the psyche. You've got Lisa. Lisa's the id. She desires. She wants. She fucks like a rabbit. That's her character.
He's speaking from experience.
Haven't met her, sadly. Single tear.
No rabbits.
God. End your life, Dolly. But no, and then Mark. Mark is the ego. Mark is rationality, but he's easily swayed by the wants and desires of the id.
It's
Also-
actually not a bad analysis.
Yet also, this is the really retarded part. Me and one of my close friends, we came up with a theory on what the pillars in the background of Johnny's apartment mean. Because pillars are a sign of stability and the status quo, upholding what is normal. And every scene where there is serious change going on, you cannot see the pillars in the background. But in the scenes where everything is stable and remaining as is, the pillars are present.
Turns out he's a genius.
Have you ever considered like pursuing a career as an English teacher?
Oh god!
He has
Because
significant lack of
no,
will
it meant
to
he
live.
was sad. Oh god! I should be one of those pretentious film critics, like the kind of people that fucking give everything good like a 4.
Well, you're already a pretty pretentious and meme critic, so.
Exactly.
But hang on, he gave me a 6 and you were 5.5.
Five,
So we
yeah.
really like 10s.
Oh, obviously.
Probably, yeah.
Woo! Like, disco sexual dynamite Dolly. That's gonna be your full name.
Oh hell yeah!
Hopefully, when this goes out, that catches on among our friends.
It definitely won't.
I really hope it does.
Definitely.
I'll pay
won't.
people to just to say it. Just approach someone. Here's a fiver. Here's his new nickname. Roll with it.
With what? The podcast money.
Yeah, with all the podcast
Yeah,
money.
all
We're
$0
making
and
dozens of
0
cents. Dozens.
No, we're definitely in debt already.
Oh yeah, because I had to shout for a nice microphone recently with a proper pop filter, and no one will notice the change in audio quality.
Yeah, it's still shit.
It's still
Yeah.
terrible. I'm so sad.
It looks
Hopefully
interesting.
when mine comes, it just sweeps it aside.
Hopefully it'll all average out once we all have proper mics, because those two, you're still using SingStar mics.
I'm probably going to be using this for a while.
Oh,
I
you
don't know.
piece of shit, Darryl.
Just let me get paid first, and then I'll get something.
No, pussy. Fuck getting paid.
Fuck
Take
your
out debts. You fag.
Shut the fuck up, Dolly.
Well, part
Peasant.
of it was I could use some of my spare New Zealand money I didn't spend, so I bought a mic.
Nice.
But now, so the room. So apart from the room, did you guys see the wonderful film based on the room, The Disaster Artist?
Yes, I did.
That
I
is
saw.
my next movie I need to watch.
We need to watch it together. It's so much fun. I
That
love the
sounds
movie.
gay.
It's really fun.
I saw it with a bunch of friends actually in the cinema, one of the cinemas in Melbourne, one of the independent cinemas.
Oh, yeah.
God, I talk quickly.
Don't you?
Yes, you do.
Just slow it
You
down.
talk a lot.
Need to center myself.
Take a
Well,
breather.
30 minutes
Let's take a
Can't wait for
moment,
that.
everyone. Breathe in.
Oh, the asthma. Breathe out.
No. Oh, fuck you.
See what I keep
Or
on
did you want to
joking that we're going to
suffocate?
become an ASMR podcast, but we're getting
We're
close.
aiming too high.
We're going to become an ASMR
Oh,
podcast
fuck,
really
here we go.
quickly. As soon as I start like, hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Depressing podcast. That's when you know. That's when you know we're an ASMR podcast. That and when we're all beautiful women. That's the sign of an ASMR.
Well, I mean, aren't you already?
Hurtful and didn't you give me like a fucking 6? I'm a beautiful woman. That's to be at least an 8.
Ouch.
Well, I don't know, you're an 8.
Thank you. So we
Out
can.
of 100.
Oh, I drink. Where's my vodka? I drink to forget, ladies and
Drink
gentlemen.
away the sadness.
And my life.
But I actually saw The Room and The Disaster Artist like, one after the other. Are you choking on some dick over there or something?
No, I just drank straight vodka and I want to kill myself.
Is
It's Sky vodka. It's the cheapest, worst brand you can find. It's just vile, but they get you pissed. So that's why I drink.
But I'll
The
keep drinking it. he says.
Eggplant technique?
Eggplant.
Was it eggplant?
Grapefruit.
Yeah, grapefruit.
Eggplant.
Does everyone know what the
Eggplant.
eggplant video was here?
Eggplant?
Yeah.
What?
It's not the eggplant, the fucking grapefruit. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jesus,
yes.
What's going on?
Okay, for those at home.
You know.
It's the eggplant
Yeah.
technique.
Well, it's a grapefruit on an eggplant.
emoji.
But no, so for those at home who don't know, can you grab the video, Darryl?
Oh, hit it up.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
So for those
Spoiled
of
it.
you who don't know, the eggplant video, it was this.
No, the grapefruit.
Sorry,
God damn it.
son of a bitch. Sorry, the vodka's hitting me. Okay. No. So the grapefruit video, it was a large black woman, and she was explaining how. Well, it was. She was explaining how to quote grapefruit your man. Maybe she's. It's accurate. So what you do is you cut like a grapefruit into a cock sleeve, and then you put it on the cock, and as you work the dick, you run the grapefruit up and down.
He's speaking from experience.
Sadly, I'm not. If a woman grapefruit,
Sadly? What do you mean
I
sadly?
want to get grapefruited by a girl.
No, you want to grapefruit someone.
Oh, obviously.
Alright, here we go. Shall we give
I
this?
do love the flavor of grapefruit.
Shall we give this a quick watch of the eggplant technique?
Oh,
Grapefruit.
Oh, grapefruit, you bastard!
Midway down and make sure it goes all the way through.
All the way through,
All
ladies
you
and
have
gentlemen.
to do is make a nice hole in the middle of the grapefruit.
How did this
Now,
reach
if
the
you take
internet?
it and make it too big, that's okay because you can always squeeze your hands like the muscles of your vagina.
Are you taking notes, Dolly? Are you taking notes?
I need notes, boy.
Are you ready to grapefruit your man?
He has to be blindfolded.
I am my own man.
Your hands
Grapefruit
down
yourself.
the block. You came to the bedroom with the grapefruit. What is your man gonna say? What are you gonna do with
Well,
that?
pause this. What would you do if your woman came to the bed with a grapefruit?
Are you
Assuming
hungry?
you had a woman.
Are you hungry?
Are you hungry? That's your reaction. Darryl.
Delicious.
Okay, I know the appropriate response, but you're going to learn for the rest of the video is... And get ready for it, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing.
Oh, skip ahead a bit.
You pull the plug out of the bath and...
Yeah, of course.
Now you have to get his penis erect. So what you're
Yeah.
gonna do is just
Obvious.
suck his dick. That's like you said you were gonna do.
You can suck his dick. It sounds like two raccoons fighting.
What you're gonna do is place the grapefruit from your mouth.
Oh god.
Yeah, add the grapefruit onto the
Down
dick.
shaft and suck the head at the same time.
Yeah. I'm gonna pee.
That's what he said.
Oh boy.
Now, ladies, remember, grapefruit is also a fat burner, so you're actually losing weight while you're sucking his dick.
Now that is the best line from this. We need to take that as a drop for later. You lose weight while you sucking his dick.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oldie but a goodie.
But yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
So the best fucking. That was the best.
Oh,
But yeah. So apart from traveling though, is there anything else?
or my lack of travelling.
Oh yeah, true. Actually, do you guys want to do anything before I ramble about something I hate?
Oh, no.
Because if
Go
not,
on.
You're
ramble.
always good for a good ramble.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Are we moving on to a Teen Wolf?
I think we are because this is fucking garbage.
Oh, I'll bring up the image then.
Excuse me. More burps.
Bless you.
There we are.
Oh, that was a good note.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
What
Beautiful.
is this, the opera?
Oh, it's perfect. Anyway, so Teen Wolf, what is Teen Wolf? That's a good question. Teen
Don't
Wolf
ask.
is what sexually frustrated 12 to 21-year-old women...
Hello, it's Darryl here. Instead of listening to Donovan ramble about Teen Wolf for the next half an hour, we are going to have a short ad break. Hello again, it's Darryl from the Triple D podcast, and I'm here to advertise advertisements. Yes, you can put your advertisements up here for your business, your YouTube channel, anything you like, your pet dog even, who cares? There is a small fee of $1 million, but if you are interested, follow the links in the description.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Triple D podcast, your scheduled entertainment and home for all things stupid and full of insane, obnoxious rambling, etc., etc. On the topic of black people wrecking white people,
Here we go. Ah, yes.
yes, the KSI Weller
Here we
fight.
go.
See, that was a good transition, don't you?
That was quite a good transition.
Solid
So,
transition.
you're probably aware, but in case you're not, very popular YouTubers, KSI and Joe Weller, had their long-awaited boxing match only a few days ago. KSI emerged victorious.
Yep.
Either
KSI...
of you watch it?
I did.
No, I didn't
No,
watch
you did?
it.
After you told me about it, I decided to see it for the podcast. And has Joe Weller never boxed?
Well, he talked a big game.
And he got fucking wrecked.
He just
Talked the
basically
talk but didn't walk the walk.
he stood still and protected his face.
he didn't
and
just
then
walk the
ate
walk.
body shots.
Yeah, he didn't just walk the walk, he fell over and started twitching. Like, he was just a fucking failure. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I expected a lot more from him.
Exactly, because he was...
It's really disappointing.
Yeah. Did he just not train? Like,
I don't know. Maybe he thought he was just gonna let KSI tire himself out. But he
KSI,
didn't.
like, he
He
strikes me
just-
as a man with good conditioning. Like,
Well, supposedly he worked very hard on his cardio for the
yeah.
fight.
Well, I mean, that's what you need
Yeah.
for proper boxing, is you need
Oh, yeah.
good cardio.
Well, he
just threw
didn't,
punches.
He didn't let up. He fucking bashed him.
And it was hilarious. It was honestly great to watch, though, because it was just white man is destroyed by black man. That's what it was. It was great. But what was-
Natural selection.
Natural selection. See, the worst thing was...
Demonetized.
Oh, no. On that topic, a bunch of my friends, when they saw it, they were making jokes about a race war. Like, this is how it would go.
Yeah, you sure that wasn't you and just your imaginary friend in your head?
Yeah, it was just me talking into a cup, holding the other cup to my but yeah, so what was the KSI Joe Weller beef? What happened there? Because you were, like, more up to date on it than I was.
Well, they both did their, like, leave YouTube for a bit so I can count my millions or whatever. And
That's gonna happen when
they-
that's what's gonna happen when we reach 1 million
they
subscribers.
did the diss track stuff, and it was just
The diss
a
track
fucking
stuff was the
nightmare.
worst.
Yeah, it was pretty cancerous.
It was people who can't rap making
And then-
shitty bars.
I can't remember
dear.
what started it, but I don't know if KSI started criticizing Joe for the way he handled coming back, and whether, because I know JJ sort of joked about mental illness.
Yeah, because
So
Yeah.
he sort of dabbed on that, and then Weller just
dab on the self-haters.
Yeah, and then Weller just sort of tore him an absolute new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because didn't in the press conference KSI say something to the effect of, "How are you gonna fight me when you take pills to stay sane?"
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fucking that's
And
a
then-
low blow.
then-
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very low.
That's why I wanted to see Joe Weller win, but apparently
Yeah.
he just didn't.
He just didn't show up. He yeah.
Maybe he didn't take his pills.
Oh,
Maybe, who knows?
Yeah, here's a good picture of
yeah,
it.
it's a
Sort of-
slideshow.
Yep, you've got sort of like, yeah, just got his little slideshow things.
Yeah.
Yep, Joe Weller is the white
photos.
one, KSI is the black one with the bandana.
Wow.
Never
For
takes
those who
off
don't
that
know.
bandana, apparently.
Does he not?
Apparently not.
Really?
Must smell
He
like
had it on
garbage.
while he was boxing.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious if in the middle of the fight Joe just grabs it, pulls it down, starts hitting him.
Blindfold.
Oh, that'd be great.
It's like a bandana. It hides his insecurities.
It's his
And
bald
his
spot.
bad hair.
Yeah, wasn't fucking KSI the guy who got popular because of like his rape face?
Yeah.
Okay, Dolly is doing a rape face. It's making me very uncomfortable.
And then he
That's
tried
the
to
point.
detach himself from it and just.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, don't watch my rape face videos.
Don't
I wanna
watch
delete
me.
them. I
Don't
wanna
watch
delete
me.
them.
I agree with KSI. Do not watch KSI.
Yeah, he's gone off a cliff.
He's
For the
become,
last 3
he's
years.
become a bit of a shitty reaction channel.
Yeah.
Like, also,
Content cop.
oh, that's what we need. We need
Imagine.
KSI. It'd be beautiful.
Oh, he's not trash enough for a content cop.
Isn't
Not
he?
yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Not
Well,
yet.
and we,
in time.
Give
but
him
his
time.
his fake beef with
Hey, he-
Sidemen, that was
That's
worthy of a
fucking
content cop.
Oh,
And then-
but
and
he
then
came
he, like-
out and said it was fake.
I know,
Yeah.
but that doesn't make it better.
But
That's
then,
like
like-
that's like fucking you coming out in 2 years. Yeah, I killed a 5-year-old.
But then he did
Doesn't
like
make it
the.
okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't worse than like all Rice Gum shit.
Oh,
Yeah, but then
oh, yeah.
he did like collab with Rice Gum.
Yeah, I know,
He
but
sort of
he's.
got in with him and it's.
Yeah, well, I mean,
yuck.
that's because I can imagine KSI. He might feel he's becoming less relevant as a YouTuber.
So we thought,
I'm gonna latch on
let's
to
go to Rice Gum.
Well, because Rice Gum, regardless of how you feel, Rice Gum has an audience among that like 12-year-old retard demographic, and KSI when he was in his prime, he
Same
hit that
demographic, yeah.
demo. So I think he's trying to like, latch on to them, like the new generations, like drag them with him. On the topic of Rice Gum though, because didn't Rice Gum have beef with Logan Paul, and then the Pauls have beefs with fucking
Nah, that was
KSI?
fake as shit.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Oh, Logan stole my clothes! What did I do?
oh god. Not my Supreme sweater. But no, but yeah, don't KSI and fucking the Pauls have beef now?
Apparently they want to set up a boxing match or something.
Yeah.
Same sort of thing.
To me,
I
that
don't
tells
know.
me fucking KSI made bank off this boxing match.
Probably.
I wonder what.
It was the most successful something or other.
White
in-
collar, yeah.
Yeah,
or like,
there you go.
yeah, basically amateur fight.
Hmm.
Which is weird. I can imagine, how have there not been another pair of amateurs with like serious talent who've drawn larger crowds?
Because they don't have the same following.
I guess it's
That's
sad.
what it's all about. It's why it
no
makes
respect.
it much. Because
Yeah.
all the 12s like, oh, watch this.
It's so
Because
sad.
they're not desperate, because they're becoming irrelevant.
Although, to be fair, I watched
You're
it, so-
irrelevant.
You're irrelevant!
I fucking love that Rice Gum drop. Just you're irrelevant.
Well,
Irrelevant.
Jake
Irrelevant.
Paul was using it when he was trying to diss Deji and KSI, so trying to say that they're irrelevant. It's just...
Well, for a while,
They
they
kinda
no one
are.
fucking-
They kinda are.
No one
like-
fucking cares, though. Like, ooh, irrelevant. Ooh, it's just...
But the 12s do.
It's dull
Yeah, the
and
12
weak.
years think it's some hot banter.
Yeah.
I think Deji definitely is irrelevant, though.
I don't.
Like, what has he done recently?
I don't know.
No
I don't even
idea.
know about Deji, dude. Like, who the fuck is he?
He's just living in his brother's shadow.
Oh, really? Is he like
Yeah.
he's one of those YouTube
He
parasites?
definitely
Yeah.
is.
See, like, if one of your like solo gigs ever takes off, I'm gonna be your Deji, dude. I'm never gonna leave. It'll be like, Dolly vlogs featuring Donovan. I was
God.
in the back, I'm just waving. Hey!
Try to T-bone me.
yeah,
from driving.
that's what we can do. We can do like almost died vlogs where I just try to murder you. But yeah, so KSI and the Pauls have fake beef now. But now on the topic of a big Logan Paul, members of the Logang, how do you feel about it?
Well, we covered earlier in our little
trial
pilot
episode.
podcast.
Yep.
About his trip to the Japanese suicide
Just
forest and
dabbing
how that
on
was
suicide.
staying on humanity.
It was
And,
unacceptable.
Yeah. He's released a couple of new videos. I mean, he does all the time. It's a bit ridiculous.
I mean,
But
honestly,
he brought us his little caveat, his suicide awareness video.
I can't be mad at him for that.
It's not to be mad at,
Exactly.
but I mean, watch Bernie react to it.
Yeah, 'cause, like, in an
analyze it, and
Yeah.
he said it's quite a good video to have on your channel.
It is-
The problem is
Probably the
that
rest of his content.
Yep. he's the same old Logan Paul. And
Yeah.
one video is not going to change that.
Like his return vid was fucking obnoxious.
Yeah.
Fucking abomination.
Yeah, because you guys have seen it, right?
Yeah.
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 I saw the start, the first 5
Yeah.
minutes. And
He's just
Just-
Logan
yeah,
Paul.
I didn't last that long.
On some level, you have to respect Logan Paul's complete disrespect for human decency, though.
Do you?
You do, because
I just
no
feel a little
one
bit
else,
ashamed.
no one else on the platform is as committed to the vlog life.
He says, spitting everywhere.
Jake Paul.
They're in a competition.
Mm.
They're fucking
good old brotherly.
brotherly banter.
Brotherly love.
Yeah, because his fucking return vid, it was the most amazingly obnoxious thing, and I think I've come to a conclusion. I think Logan and Jake Paul are both hypomanic.
I would go along with that.
Because they're all just so fucking over the top all the time.
They're real hype.
They're all they don't fucking get hype. They stay hype. They never
Yeah,
stop.
they are just hype.
Yep, fucking hype.
Maybe
brothers.
they're just high all the time.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
The amount
It's back.
allegedly the amount of cocaine Logan Paul is on. My God, like the Colombian nose candy that he snorts. How is he not dead?
Maybe he will be.
Maybe he is. Maybe a little.
Yeah. Maybe he's a hologram.
But yeah. Oh, does that mean fucking Luke Skywalker's gonna die soon?
Yeah.
Oh God, fuck that
Or
scene.
Logan Paul's just like on an island somewhere and he's just gonna die.
That'd be perfect. I want Logan Paul on an island where
Please,
he's gonna die.
no internet.
I would
No internet or data.
But just imagine a reality TV
None.
show where Logan Paul is trapped on an island and you have to watch him survive. That would be amazing.
Self-love island.
Yep, and like, it's not one of these reality TV shows where the cameraman will help and they have like fucking candy bars in their back pocket.
No, it's just him vlogging.
It's just him vlogging with a fucking selfie stick. Hey guys, I got bitten by a rattlesnake. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be okay. The
I think
wounds.
I'm gonna die.
Yep. So
Bye.
like,
But you know, be a maverick.
like and subscribe
Merch is
if
still
you
on
want me to
sale.
live. You can have like polls on whether he should be sent anti-venom. How good would that be? We need fucking.
We're on to something.
We are.
Yeah.
Copyright Donovan 2018 Internet Blood Sports Logan Paul trapped on an island dying of rattlesnake poisoning. It's mine. Copyright.
Quality.
Dibs it. I'll sue.
Copyright 2018.
I'm 2% Jewish. I sue quite well.
I sued quite well.
But anyway, I love Logan Paul. I love him because he's the worst human being. Like, just imagine if we could commit to the vlog lifestyle that hard.
Nope.
We would have all of the subscribers. I
Would we?
would be drowning in 12-year-olds' money. But Logan Paul is a sick meme, but there are other sick memes recently. We covered a few in our pilot. So, in hindsight, because now those memes, the Tide Pod memes, the Ugandan Knuckles memes,
You know the way.
the somebody eat my spaghetti or whatever.
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
There you go.
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
They love their memes. So we're gonna do a little bit of a re-review, look back, because now they sort of played themselves out. So
We reviewed them quite early, so I think the memes have actually developed a lot over the course of a month.
Or
Yes.
completely died.
True.
Yes. Which, well, we're in a bit of a meme drought right now, so we're
Tragic.
sort of just
Sure,
trying
it's a bit of a
to
lull.
recycle the memes.
But yeah, so let's go through them.
Connect 4 memes.
Connect 4. There are a lot of good Connect 4 memes.
The communism one with just all red ones.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty meta. That is pretty meta.
So there's connect with yourself. The
That-
classic
Oh,
connect game.
perfect.
Connect
4000. I'd play that.
Who wouldn't?
It's pretty good.
Connect no more. Dude, stop the no more. Pen. What?
Classic
That's
vertical
not-
one in a row game.
Is this loss?
Also,
Sad
There's an L there.
L.
Connect more with your family. They miss you and want to check in.
No.
It's been 4 weeks in a row.
Just
And that's the
normal,
original
yeah.
one that it was based
put
on.
that in the middle.
Connect 4 memes.
there are once again there are good Connect 4 memes. But now, so they're the freshest memes on the market right now. We're sort of getting in at the inception of them. How do you
fresh.
feel about Connect 4 memes, Dolly?
I find some of them quite humorous.
Yeah, because we
I
have
think
a,
they're quite good.
yes, we have a meme rating scale out of 5. What would you give it, and what is your reason?
Probably a 3.5.
3.5. What about
You know,
you?
it's fairly
3.5.
simple, but it's quite good.
I might do a little bit of an explanation before I give my review. So,
Build
this
it up.
is a normie meme.
Oh!
Fucking hell.
It's a normie meme. Why I think it's a normie meme is because it's just bland. I just find it quite bland. It's not. Some of them are interesting, but we've seen much more creative stuff out of
Yeah.
memes than this. It's a little bit recycled. I feel like it hasn't taken off as much as other memes have. It's a little bit low down, but it is like in that sort of normie area. I haven't seen like other than this family one. There haven't really been any
Fucked up ones.
yeah fucked up
Properly
or,
fucked up.
yeah edgy ones.
That's-
There isn't a lot of potential
that's
in
to
it
come.
that I can see. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give this a 2.
Okay.
I don't think it's absolutely dreadful,
Damn.
but it's just not a good meme.
Well, I'm in the middle because it's a very accessible meme format, and you can do a lot with it, but not a lot has been done.
Mm.
And also, oh shit, someone's fucking broken in.
Hell.
Part of my problem with it is also it's not performative.
Mm.
You can do the Ugandan Knuckles meme, you know.
Yeah, it's not
do
interactive.
it.
Exactly. With Connect 4, it's very limited,
You
more...
can definitely be interactive with Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Just stick them in a bowl.
Mm.
Exactly. But with the Connect 4 memes, it's only image macros. It's the only thing you can do with them, and then nothing great has been done with them. So I actually don't love them as a meme.
Well, except communism.
Except communism, but even then, every meme format gets a communism meme.
Yeah.
So I
They're
would
good.
I would give it a 1.5. I'm not very into
I
the...
overestimated the power of Connect 4 memes.
You did, you fucking
yes,
failure.
you did.
Hell.
You are a normie.
But now, talking about, as opposed to memes that are new, we need to fill out some old memes to sort of give an idea of our rating scale. And one of the old memes that I adore, like an old school, like shitty 4chan meme, are the GF memes.
Oh, here we go.
Basically what you do is you get a little caricature of GF, you draw on more features in like MS Paint, so that you sort of, it's more identifiable as what you want it to be. That is not the GF meme, that is something else. And what you do is...
What is it? What is it, Donovan? Do you want to explain?
But no. So the great thing about the GF memes is you can do a lot with them, and a lot of creative stuff is done with it, a lot of sort of legitimately fucked up stuff is done with it, and a lot of actually moderately poignant and clever stuff is done with it. I adore it as a meme. I think it's a good format. It's not performative, at least not very much so, but a lot can be done with it. So for instance here we've got the INTP GF. It's a good play on those personality types and sort of just how people function in general. Then you get into the more simple, accessible memes like Meme Queen GF. I think Darryl can relate to that a little bit.
Mm.
I'm not going to make a comment on the masochism, but I'm just going to strongly imply it.
Yeah, alright, thanks for that.
You have bruises.
Oh, the bruises.
Ouch.
And then you get into really fun...
Like a drop banana.
But she is good with her memes, you have to admit.
Oh, yes. His GF has lovely memes.
Yes.
And nothing else.
she doesn't give
Better
a
than
fuck
your
either.
memes.
True, I'll admit that. My memes are weak.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the traditional GF, nice thighs.
Mm.
Thighs
Alright,
are
we'll move
ideal.
on to another.
Minecraft GF, I love this one. I'm just a guy role-playing as a girl. That's the fucking best. I'm leaving the site forever, comes back next day. It's so real.
Yep.
But then you get into the really fucked up one, the like really dark.
Oh, this one's a good one.
Yeah, this is a great one because you're getting into cross-memeing. Yeah, the ideal trebuchet GF. Because she can launch 90 kilos at 300 meters.
So you.
Inaccurate, I'm slightly lighter.
Very
Sorry.
slightly. There's this one.
This
I
is
love
great.
this one.
Oh god.
Best GF.
Yeah, best GF, Shikablat. Fucking perfect. Your fucking angry Russian meme GF.
Is it this one?
Oh, that one, that
That-
was
this
great.
one?
That one's terrible. Because it's just about a fucking neat GF with profound depression, aka ideal GF. And there are so many good GF memes. You can do so much with it. And I think I've sort of seen a good mix of the really fucked up ones, the really painfully real ones, and like the obviously memey trebuchet ones. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of the GF meme format?
Are you asking the audience?
No, you two.
So I'll kick it off and I'll say, well, this will be a very premature response, considering this is probably the first time I've seen
It's not the first
this
time he's
meme.
been premature.
Hey.
I was actually on time, thanks very much.
Doubt it.
So back to the meme. So this meme is it's a transformative meme. You can do a lot with it, and from what I have seen, you can do some pretty nice, edgy stuff with it. It's edge.
Mm.
It's on that edge with that edginess.
Jesus Christ.
Edge.
Like it's on the edge of the cliff, and it's about to jump off, and it jumps off. That's how edgy it is. So I reckon that this meme will get a 3.5. 3.5.
Okay, I adore this meme. I introduced it to the team. I love it because you can do a lot of point stuff. You can do a lot of really fucked up stuff. You can do a lot of memey stuff, and you can do very entry level and basic bitch stuff. It's very flexible. It's not performative, sadly, but you can do a lot with it.
Mm.
So I would give it a 3.75
Mm.
because it's not performative. It's never going to get that big.
Why
but
don't we just rate them out of 100? 3.75.
Oh, eat a dick, Dolly. Eat a dick.
Shut up.
Fucking just. Should you.
Yeah, give me some eggplant.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
God.
eggplant technique.
Exactly. That's when you just jam an eggplant at someone's ass.
You speak from experience. He's winking. I think that
Winking
means yes.
intensifies.
Wink many times for yes.
I just have Tourette's.
Sure.
But anyway, so Dolly, what do you think of it?
It hits the right stereotypes. It's quite good. It's creative, and I like that
Mm.
in a meme. And you can make one yourself if you want. I probably won't because
Not a
I'm
faggot.
more autistic than artistic.
That's a T-shirt right there.
Hell
yes.
Hell yeah.
But no, I
Copyright T-shirt.
hell yeah. I enjoy these memes. I will go a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
So now
Hell.
we're gonna try and move over to some memes that we have reviewed beforehand, but
Now-
We're
We're
bringing
going
you
back.
the meme
Final
review
word.
update.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
update.
they've reached the end of their life cycle. We've seen what's been done with them, so now we can more accurately report on their quality.
But let's act, to say we have. This isn't the first podcast. This is the second podcast. The first one that we initially did, we did review these memes, but it isn't public.
Yeah.
So
You will
when,
never know.
When we get
100?
nah more than that,
1,000.
1,000 subscribers, we will release
The first episode.
first.
And
We
so-
will be dead
it's
by
hot
then.
garbage. It is
And
hot
what
garbage.
we're gonna do, we're gonna keep it on private though,
Yep.
and we'll just keep it in one of the descriptions on one of our podcasts in a secret location for you to find.
You realise that no one's gonna go to that
I
train.
No
know.
one's gonna bother.
I know.
No one.
And all the memes that were
Look,
present in that.
Just pay.
that
Look, we'll make a
video.
PayPal. PayPal me a tenner. I'll send you the link. That's how we'll do this. It's genius.
Are we splitting that 3 ways? Or?
No, I made the deal. I'm the fucking
Don't
capitalist.
give him money. He has enough.
Give me money. I need more. I need all the money. Student debts. They're coming for me. They're gonna break my legs. Okay.
Don't get
You are pathetic.
Anyway, on to the memes. Onwards and forwards, I
I'll
say.
give the episode to you for a $5, Logan.
We'll
Don't
do
worry.
some
Oh.
Tide Podes.
Tide Pods.
Tide
Tide Pods.
Titty Poddy.
Titty Pods.
Titty potties.
Titty
Really?
potties.
Titty potties.
Titty Poddies.
What would
That
that even
is-
be? Are you just fucking milking a woman at that point? Like,
Child rapist.
Eggplant technique.
that's the best part of it. I love fucking Tide Pod waifu.
Oh god.
It's is Tide Pod's new feminism. It's amazing.
Oh dear.
There's so many good Tide Pod memes. And initially when I first saw it, I gave it a pretty conservative rating within 3.25.
Mm,
But now that it's actually
Yeah,
gone
I
its
can't
course,
remember.
I think it's probably done very well. Because it's performative, you can do a lot creatively with it,
Yep, stick it in a bong.
and it's really fucked up. Because you're killing yourself. Good. If you're the kind of person that would consider eating a Tide Pod, eat a Tide Pod.
You should, because you don't deserve to live.
So I would give it a 4.25. I really enjoy Tide Pods as a meme.
natural selection.
Exactly. Like, if someone dies, they get a Darwin
Oh,
Award
dear.
and they don't continue the genetic line. I'm
Yep.
happy with that.
They are wiped from the gene pool.
Exactly. So I think Tide
Unless
Pods...
they've already had kids, which is quite possible.
But yeah, so 4.25. I love Tide Pods as a meme. Tide Pod Chan is adorable. And also, Tide Pods could make me support feminism. But now, Dolly, what do you think of Tide Pods?
My opinion of Tide Pods has certainly improved
Mhm.
since our last, or our first.
Do you remember
pilot.
what you reviewed it first?
Oh, it might have been a 3.5.
3.5.
think-
Pretty middling
Well,
review.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna bump that up to a 4.
Okay, a 4.
Yeah.
No, I agree with Dolly. I think it's a 4. I think it's come a long way, definitely. And no, I'm not going to give it that high because it's still. I don't think it. It's performative, but it didn't develop enough in a creative sense. Like, you got Tide Pod Jam, but I expect to see a bit more creativity.
Fair, because really,
From it.
it is limited in that sense that you can only really make jokes about a character or someone eating a Tide Pod.
Yeah.
Or personifying a Tide Pod, or different
Or
ways to
smoking it.
eat Tide Pods.
Hmm.
So in that sense, it is quite limited.
Yeah, but I'm going to give it a 4.
Fair,
I'm gonna give it a four.
I respect that. I would give it a little bit higher personally. Yes, I very much enjoy it.
Enough about the Tide Pods. Let's try and move on a little bit
Yeah.
to Ugandan Knuckles.
Yeah.
I think is a good one to go to next.
But enough.
Enough. So I really had a
Speak on
strong.
you,
I
nobody
I
obvious.
enjoyed this meme a lot. I quite like this meme, but in my opinion, it hasn't really lived up to its expectation.
It could have gone further.
It could have gone further, but it dropped off after, as soon as I reviewed it, and I gave it a score of 4 or something. It dropped. It had a massive drop off.
Okay.
And nothing really happened. It got. How do you put it? It sort of
Overdone?
got overdone, or not normalized or normiized or however you call it.
What?
Not quite, but it just lacks any more creativity.
It's just become irrelevant.
Yeah. It's,
Faded
it just
into the
died
realms of
quickly.
Failed memes.
Can I get a rice gum drop for that? You're irrelevant!
Well,
Oh, I love rice gum. He's such garbage.
jeez, cancer.
He's like a fucking tumor on YouTube, but I adore him.
But some of these memes are still quite good, so I'd still rate it quite high. I'd
Oh,
still give
yeah.
it a 3.75 or a
Fair.
3.5. Actually, 3.5. Yeah, I think that's more reasonable.
See, I've rubbed off a lot with it as well, because originally it was really fucked up, and you could do a lot with how fucked up it was, because people didn't expect it. But now
Well, it's lost the edginess.
it has lost the edginess, and it's become so accepted that it's not really fucked up anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna drop it to a 3 actually. It's really fallen off for me. I'm not in love with it as much as I was, and yeah, it really just disappoints me.
Mm.
What about you, Dolly?
Like, Jesus, you right there?
Cancel.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh man.
Let it out. On the count of 3.
Fuck.
Everyone's watching. You
Fuck.
can't sneeze now.
Pressure.
The Ugandan knuckles. Whilst I absolutely love it. I really do. I agree with what you've said. It has just sort
Dropped
of
off?
just faded away. It is a shame, but that's how it goes.
Mm.
So I think I gave it a 4 last time, so I'll knock that down to a 3.5.
Fair.
But I still know the way.
You do still know the way.
I still know the way.
So we've got
But-
memes. Are there any memes left that we have to go over?
No, that's all. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Dead.
thank you for your time. Hopefully, Daryl
No,
manages.
fuck you for your time.
You're right. Kill
Fuck
yourself.
you all.
Kill
I
yourself.
hate you.
Slit your own.
Fuck the fans.
Slit your
Oh
own
my
throat
God.
with the like button. That's how you do it. Okay. Get the like button. Slit your throat with it.
How are you? No.
Find a way. Do it.
Find your way.
Alright.
Find a way.
I'm gonna go ahead and plug all our things, so please like this video.
Yep.
Leave a comment on what you thought. We're open to criticism, except if you're critical, then we'll find where you live, and I promise you that Donovan will give you a good night's sleep
Good.
forever. A good eggplant.
Also, quick note. Hopefully, we'll have some. Well, I'll have my mic soon, so
Yeah,
I
they
will
will-
sound less cancerous.
Yeah, they won't sound like they're stuck in a dishwasher.
Well, Darryl will, because
Yeah, true.
he's
Fucking-
just
I'm
gay.
forever in
Sin
a
star Mike motherfucker.
dishwasher.
But yep, so please like, please subscribe, please check us out on social media. Hopefully all the links will be in the description.
Don't forget the bell, Donovan!
Oh, you hit the bell!
Smack the bell.
Smack the bell for it. Just smack that bell. Slap it round. Tell it it'll never fucking earn any of your approval. Yeah,
Probably won't.
and hopefully see you for next episode, which should be
Wait, you forgot the Twitter!
I forgot. I said check all the social media links in the description.
No, you
Fuck
gotta
you.
be specific.
Fine. Check the Twitter. Check the. What else do we have?
Yeah, that's it, just the Twitter.
Check the Twitter. Check the SoundCloud. Check the Instagram. Check the.
Check the YouTube if you're on the SoundCloud and
check
vice
the.
versa.
Check the.
Oh yeah,
Dig.
we have SoundCloud.
Check the Reddit.
Forgot about that.
Oh,
check,
you're naughty.
check the YouPorn. Check everything.
We're an abomination. Please don't hate us.
Yeah.
We are. Check it all. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be around for the next episode, which should be recorded sometime next week.
It will be sooner.
Hopefully.
We promise.
Yes, it will definitely be sooner.
Yeah, the
Because
big.
everyone isn't going on trips.
We
Yeah.
should
Goodbye,
have
everyone.
a special. Wait, we should have like a special
Oh.
ending.
A special
that all of
outro?
us do. Yeah, a special outro.
Why are we?
We should
planning
have something
this
really
in-
cancerous because it's gonna be great content.
Okay. Let me come up with something. Okay, give me a second.
Stay tuned.
Meanwhile,
Groundbreaking.
in this ad break, I'm
Did you
just
say?
gonna.
Did you say meanwhile?
Yeah,
Meanwhile-
meanwhile, what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put like an ad
Oh.
like right at the end, just for a meme.
Oh.
Darryl's gonna have a man as a wife. Dolly, he wants to end his life.
Yep.
And me, I'm just here. My life full of strife. Life's pain. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Good evening.
And good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good day to you all.
Whatever.